Welcome in Spa for the second round of the 2015 Belgian Rally Championship. This is the inaugural round of the Spa Rally, which succeeds at the Boucle de Spa, which was last organized in 2004. This second round has all the stars at the start like this, Patrick Snijers, but unfortunately for him, he was penalized with 3 minutes before the start even of the rally because of illegal wrecking, which is not allowed, not in Belgium as well. So Snijers was well down the order with his spectacular Porsche through the legendary Clementine stage here. This is Tim van Parijs, another Porsche GT driver leading the GT category. And very spectacular as well, and he was in 11th overall after 3 stages. Dutchman Michiel Becks with Belgian Eddie Smeets as a co-driver. He's driving the complete Belgian Championship. Bertrand Groten with the Citroën DS3 R5. One of the many DS3 R5s at the start here. Had not such a good round, the opening round in London, Groten, and will try to do better here. Peter Tune, 8-fold Belgian champion, had little or no preparation for this rally, and soon after the start of the rally would make a small mistake and would disappear out of the rally. Cédric Chorin made several mistakes, and this is one of them. Chorin stalls the engine and loses some 20 seconds in this stage. Just like in London in the opening round, Chorin was a bit uncareful during the opening stages here in Spa, which meant that after 3 stages he was only in 6th, some 43 seconds behind the leader. So not a good start for the D-Max driver.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
What happened? Well, we spun in the second and in the third stage. We stalled the engine and we had to restart. I think we lose 20 seconds twice. It's a pity, but because we had a good start of the rally. But the rally is still long, but now we have to focus and avoid the small mistakes. The car still surprises me a bit, but we still have to work that and the setup. But I think we're going in the right direction. Now we have to continue. Vincent Verschuren, second in the opening round in London. Also with a DS3 R5, as you can see. Natural and fluent stages there in Spa. Verschuren in 4th. After the opening 3 stages on the opening day. Even though Verschuren made a small mistake as well. But there was no damage to the car and he could easily recover. Some portions of gravel on the stages as well, as you can see.
Voor ons staat, of voor mij staat de auto toch nog iets te hard.
I think the car is a bit too hard for the moment. I'm lacking confidence. I made a small mistake in the second stage. I think we lost some 12 seconds there. And now we try to soften up the suspension and to have a better feeling. Bernd Kazier is driving his first rally of the season in his Fiesta R5. And he's immediately in it with a shot, is in the top 3 position. Good start for Kazier then. In his Fiesta R5. Chris Prinsen is leading the Belgian Championship after 1 rally, when he won his home rally, the Haspengouw Rally, and he's in it with a shot here as well. Yeah, we had some good stages, but it was very slippery. I drove as fast as I could without taking any risks. But you can win some time, but you could lose a lot of time as well. So I tried to hold on the clean lines and tried as fast as possible. I was a bit surprised, but because I thought I would lose most of the time here. But yeah, we had a good time, as did Freddy. I was a bit surprised when I saw my times and I saw the times of the others. So 2 drivers competing at the front, Chris Prinsen and Freddy Rix.
130 couperen en 150 rechts tegen de start. Om 50 links uit 60 bent voor duur op weg. Om 75 hardbal rechts 30.
Lloyd's improving his pace notes there, but he's still leading.
Wat een tijd op de Clementine.
You had a great time at the Clementine. Yeah, that was good. It was a perfect stage for us. Wasn't easy, but because it was in the dusk and there was some dust over the cars in front of me as well. But we fought hard and had a good time. A good time indeed for Loix, who goes into the Friday night with a 3.6 second lead. A lot of spectators again in Spa. It's been 11 years since the last round of the Belgian Championship was there. Here's Patrick Snares trying to make up for lost time, but that doesn't go according to plan. And that's an off for Snares, and that would be his retirement as well. Verschuren losing some time as well when the drive shaft on his car broke at the start of that loop. Verschuren losing several minutes, is now in 14th at the end of day one. And it will be hard to make up that lost time. Princeton still fighting hard, but then at the end of the day he has a gearbox problem, a differential problem, so that, and he had to change the gearbox, incurring some penalties by doing that, but he's still in the rally, albeit 140 down. And that means that Cédric Cherin is now in second position. It is DS3 just in front of Bernd Kazier here with his Fiesta. Cherin in second, as I told you, a much cleaner second loop of stages on that opening day for Cherin, avoiding the mistakes he did in the opening loop. So Cherin is now in second, some 53 seconds behind the leader, and this is that leader. A perfect opening day for Freddie Loix and his Skoda S2000, not yet the R5 version, but it's all Freddie needs to lead this rally.
En rechtsachtig langs de 63 diep couperen voor Boom. En de lange top.
So good start of the rally for Loix, who had to retire in the opening round, remember. So he needs a good result here. And these are the standings after the first 6 stages. Loix leading from Cherin, Kazier, Prince and after his penalty in 4th, and Groten in 5th. Off to the second day then of the Spa Rally. Nice crisp Saturday morning in early spring. And the Spa Rally was also a round of the Belgian Junior Championship. Stijn Paquelin retired early on the Saturday morning after a heavy crash. That meant that Doalev was in 4th, just behind Amaury Molle in his R2 Ford Fiesta. But the battle would be between 2 Peugeots until this man had a puncture. Paul Goossens, very unfortunate.
Je stond mooi, maar nu problemen?
You had a good result, but now you had a problem. Yes, we had a puncture and we continued on the flat tire, but I think we lost 1.5 minutes.
Dat scheelt een groot stuk in het klassement.
So that's meant a loss of the time in the classification. Yes, but I think we'll try to make it up. And leading the Junior Championship is Gino Bux, who normally drives the European Junior Championship. And he's trying to get some tarmac experience here in preparation for the Circuit of Ireland. So he's leading and fighting with Cédric de Checo, who's leading the Peugeot Trophy.
Comment ça se passe pour vous?
How's it going? Yeah, very good. We started very calm, but now we're trying to attack and go a bit quicker. I think we're leading the trophy with 1.5 minutes lead, and just before Gino. Groten had some problems at the start of the opening day, falling down the order. Tim van Parijs now in 7th.
Je doet het aardig goed tijdens je eerste wedstrijd.
It's going well for your first rally of the season. Yes, we're a bit surprised as well. Of course, other drivers have retired. But the Porsche on the gravel is a bit difficult. But for the rest of the stages is going well. Vincent Verschuren lost time at the end of the opening day, but is now making up time and is in 6th already. After the opening loop of the second day. Bit of damage there at the rear of the Citroën.
Vincent Verschuren, gisteren wat problemen
Vincent
gehad,
Verschuren,
wat
yesterday
tijd
you had some
verloren
problems,
met
lost some
Cabanas.
time.
Hoe verloopt het
And
vandaag?
how is the rally going today?
Ja, vandaag hebben we vrij goed gestart.
No, we had a
We
good
hebben
start
alle spin
today.
meegemaakt, maar,
We had a little
we
spin,
hebben veel tijd verloren gisteren,
but
dus
we lost a lot of
het
time
heeft geen zin om
yesterday,
voluit te
so
gaan
there's
of
no
voluit te
sense
attackeren.
to
We gaan gewoon
to attack
blijven
fully.
strijd rijden.
We
kunnen
just
dan
continue
in het beste
and
geval of in
maybe
het laatste,
try some more points and maybe get to 4th position. For the moment, this man, the Dutchman Michiel Bex, is in 5th with his Fiesta R5, increasing his experience of the Belgian rally roads. Chris Princeton, after his penalty, was in 4th, but he's trying to make up time now, and he's already in 3rd with his Peugeot.
Wat is er deze ochtend gebeurd?
What happened this morning? Well, what happened yesterday evening, you should ask, because we had a problem with the differential at the end of last stage, and we didn't have the spare part, so they went to look for the spare part this night, and this morning in the service we changed the gearbox, and I had off to the mechanics, because okay, we take 100 penalty, but we're still in the rally, and that's the most important thing. They really did a good job there. And that meant that Cedric Charin is now in 2nd position, but he's already over a minute behind the leader.
Deuxième position.
2nd overall, that's not bad, but the gap is big. Yes, of course, but yeah, it's Freddy. Freddy is very quick today. I think my mistakes of yesterday are responsible for the biggest part of the gap, but I think Freddy would still be in front, but the gap would be smaller. But we will continue our rally like we do it now, not too fast, not too many risks, and the rally is still long. There's still 10 stages and a lot of kilometers to go. The weather conditions are changing as well, so it's not yet finished. And that is something that Freddy Loix realizes as well. Still holding on the pace, not taking too many risks. We're clocking some very good stage times.
Rechtsluit 92, min diep couperen. Omhoort, top links, sluit 60, couperen, direct rechts 70 lang.
Loix in the Skoda with co-driver Joran Kitsels now leading with 1 minute, 1 second in hand.
Je kan er eigenlijk al beginnen te controleren.
I think you can start to control the rally. Yeah, start to control, yes. But we're already halfway through the rally. At some stages I'm not taking any risks anymore, but we're going fast on the other stages. And that was the end of part 1. See you after the break. Welcome back to Spa for the 2nd round of the Belgian Rally Championship. Before we continue with the rally, we'll take a look at the new fueling system that is in place this year for all competitors. A very safe solution for all those involved.
Edward, dit is het nieuwe.
Edward, this is the new refuel system for the BRC. Tell us what happens here. Well, we have a rather unique system. We have 2 containers, each 3,000 liters, all fuel, and with our own gem fuel, lasting fuel that you can that we give to most of the drivers here in the rally. And how does it work? Well, the competitors arrive here every minute. We have 1 container for each fuel. We have 2 gates for the competitors who have 10 minutes to refuel, and it takes us 4 minutes to refuel the car. They pass through the tents. We connect them with the right racing connections to the fuel containers, and then we give them the right amount of fuel. So this is a lot safer than what happened before. Yes, in the past each team had this amount of fuel with them in small vans, in canisters, whatever. So every team was sitting on each own fuel station. Was a bit chaotic. This is a certified system, separate from the fans as well, so everybody can refuel in all quietness as well. So it's a bit safer. We continue for the rest of the Spa Rally then. We're halfway through the rally. Halfway almost through the second day as well, and it's a new loop of 5 stages. And then it goes wrong for Vincent Verschuren, who had a small technical problem the day before, but he misses a time control point at the Ferrière stage, and the penalty for that is exclusion. So Verschuren, together with 2 other drivers, was excluded. Michiel Becks is now in 4th position.
Hoe gaat de rally voor jullie?
How is the rally going?
Boven verwachting.
Yeah, it's better than expected.
Maar vandaag loopt tot nu toe alles op rol.
Today everything is going very well.
We staan vierde algemeen.
I think we're 4th overall now.
We rijden absoluut niet op de tijden.
We're not going flat out.
Ja, super.
But I think this is fantastic in this Belgian rally. Chris Printon after his gearbox change, still in 3rd, 140 behind the leader.
5 ritten, het regent.
5 stages, it's raining, and you have 38 seconds deficit to 2nd place. What's the plan? We have to finish. We're not going to try and take any risks now. I don't think we can beat him if nothing happens. We gained some time here in these stages, and we're not driving flat out, but still going very quickly. But I don't think we have to take any risks. Stages are still tricky. We didn't do the recce in the rain as well, so there's no point. So Cedric Chouin still in 2nd position with a good advantage over Princeton.
30 secondes en avance.
38 seconds over Princeton with 5 stages to go. What do you want to do? Range, so that's maybe going to decide the rally. But 38 seconds normally, it will be difficult for him. He can't make any mistakes. There's always the risks of a puncture as well, so we have to avoid any mistakes. But that's the same for everybody, not only for me. So we try to have a smart end of the rally. Freddie Loix not taking any risks as well, still leading with 1 minute in hand.
Freddie Loix, je hebt nooit gewonnen in...
Freddie Loix, you've never won in Spa before. This would be your first win. Yes, but it's a bit early to celebrate that win. The win is not conquered yet. We still have a couple of stages to go. It's only sure if we cross the finish podium. But look at the advantage that Loix has over Chouin. That it's rather comfortable with Becks now in 4th, and Verschuren, who would be excluded a bit later, in 5th. That means that we're now in the final loop of the inaugural edition of the Spa Rally, and it was also a round of the Belgian Historic Championship. And here's Lausberg with his Porsche 911 SC going over the gravel portions. He would finish in 5th, right behind Flo Himon and his BMW 325. Extraordinary livery there. Kurt van der Spidden in his Escort Mark 1 was fighting for a podium finish. Cut his podium finish, finished in 3rd, but he could have been 2nd because he was only 15 seconds behind Dirk de Veu in the Mark II Escort. So good result for de Veu, but there was no touching François de Spa in the Escort Mark I. The aptly named François de Spa wins the Spa Rally with almost 4 minutes in hand. And in the Junior Championship, Doalev would finish 4th in his Renault Twingo, of course, with his R1 car. He's no match for the R2 competition. Amaury Molle held on to 3rd in his Ford Fiesta. Paul Heusens couldn't recover from the puncture earlier on and finished in 2nd, gathering important points for the championship. And the win went to Gino Bux, who is doing a one-off in the Belgian Junior Championship this year. So Heusens still got a good deal out of it. He is the winner of the GT category, Jochen Klaarhout, after the retirement of Sneers and the exclusion of Van Parijs. Klaarhout finished in 13th overall. Cedric De Checo was fighting hard with Bux, but it was Bux who beat him. And right in front of Bux was Michiel Becks, finishing the Spa Rally in 4th position. A good result for the Dutchman, who has never driven on these stages before. Chris Princeton still went fast during the final loop, gaining some 8 seconds to Cedric Chouin, but that was not enough. He had to settle for 3rd. Still remains the leader of the Belgian Championship though, after winning the opening round and taking the points for 3rd position here. So Princeton still satisfied at the finish of the Spa Rally. Cedric Cherin made some mistakes in the opening stages, and that cost him a lot, some 40 seconds. Lost contact with the leader, and it was impossible after that to put Freddie Loix back under pressure. But a good finish for Cherin after his 4th place in London, now 2nd. He's getting better all the time. And a good result for Freddie Loix as well. He didn't have any points in the opening round in London, but the win here in Spa did rectify that for a large part. Still has to make up some ground to Princeton in the championship, however.
En voor 75, link 63, min licht couperen borduur. En top 50, links rechts kort, bang.
What a great win for Freddie Loix and co-driver Johan Kitzels in this inaugural edition of the Spa Rally. And Bernard Münster, team boss of BMA, ready to spray the champagne on the Skoda Fabia S2000. A great win for Loix.
Freddy, na de Aspenhoop ben je waarschijnlijk
Freddie, after Aspenhoop, this must be very happy. Yes, of course, this is a great rally. The car went perfect. We had to drive very fast in the first day, and then we had a minute, and today we could control the rally. How difficult is to control a whole day long? Well, we'll have a bit of experience, but on the other hand, it's difficult to more than 10 stages just taking control. It's a bit long, yeah. Loix winning it from Cherin, then Princeton. 3 different makes in the top 3, in the top 4 even 4 different makes with Max in 4th and Gino Bux in 5th. These are the standings in the Belgian Rally Championship. Princeton now leading with 5 points in hand over Cherin, Gillet in 3rd, and Double F and Loix in 4th. And there was also a junior award for an extraordinary performance of one of the younger rally stars, and it went to Paul Geusens, who finished 2nd in the juniors.
We hebben veel vertrouwen opgedaan in de shakedown.
Yeah, we had a lot of confidence in the shakedown, and we started calmly. It's a pity about the puncture, but I think we drove a good rally.
Je hebt ook gestreden voor de eerste plaats bij de juniors.
You fought for the first position in the juniors as well, and then you had a penalty of 4 minutes. Yeah, but we don't know why we got that penalty, but fortunately they lifted it. But it was a good rally for us. And that was the end of the Spa Rally. See you next time in Tielt.
Ouais, c'était mieux. Et quelle victoire!